One other thing I wanted to point out about rebalancing, um, some people don't do any rebalancing at all, and they are fine with that. The problem with never rebalancing is over time, what's likely to happen is your riskier stocks may do better and their weight's going to keep going up, up, and up. So if small caps continually do better, then this, and you never rebalance, then every year they're going to be generating higher returns than other types of investments. And their weight in your portfolio is going to get very far away from where you originally started. What that means is your portfolio is going to get a lot more risky over time if you never rebalance. So I wouldn't suggest never rebalancing. I would suggest every year and a half, you look at your overall portfolio, calculate the weights that each segment is of your portfolio, sell shares in those securities or funds that are too highly weighted for your level of risk tolerance. And then another way that you could rebalance, rather than actively selling shares in funds of asset classes that are overweighted, what you can do is add funds to the underweighted section. So let's say this is my retirement account and this is now where it's at after a year. So rather than actually selling shares in small caps and large caps because their weights are higher than 33%, which is where let's say I want them to be, and rather than using the money generated from that to purchase shares of foreign stocks, what I could do is tell my retirement plan administrator to take all the money that or even just some of the money, but more money than I'm currently allocating. Basically, I'm telling them, look at my paycheck, every paycheck, if I'm putting $1,000 every paycheck into my retirement account, take $333, use it to buy shares of small caps, use another $333 to buy shares of large caps, and the same for foreign. Well, what I can do is tell them to change how they distribute that. For every $1,000 that they take out of my paycheck, put maybe 70% in foreign stocks and 15% in large caps and 15% in small caps to get that weight up to 100. And what that will do is every paycheck for a while put a greater proportion of my savings into the underweighted security or fund. And I would do that long enough to get the weights back up to where I want them to be. What that means is I'm going to have to pay a little more attention to my portfolio and track how many paychecks I need to actually distribute with the 70% 15-15 weighting. And then once it's gotten back to balance, I would have to tell my administrator to change it from being 70% to foreign to back to 33% to foreign, 33 to small, and 33 to large. So it's just going to take a little more effort. It's also going to take it a bit longer to get back to the weighting scheme that I want than if I just did an active rebalance by selling and buying shares one day every year and a half.